Yo, yo. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, man, we not going to scam you. Chucky said he'd rather do it in the morning. He got a little tired, a little mix up. I was supposed to call him at halftime, but goddamn, I called him right after the game. But right now, boy, oh boy, how quick we forget. How quick we forget what? Come on. So we won't have Chucky Atkins till tomorrow. We're going to set the live for 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. But tonight, I want to join this conversation that they had on Gil's Arena. I'm going to go in and I'm going to play the back and forth between Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCann. And then I'm going to give my commentary on it because I thought that was interesting. I ain't got but about 5 minutes for y'all. 10. Hold on, what is it? No, let me take this off this way. All right. Yeah. So, I thought this was very, very, very interesting. This back and forth that they just had. Let me find it. And I want to talk about that Gilbert Arenas situation tomorrow. You're giving me a reason to where Gilbert Arenas seemingly lost his show. And it's interesting, man. Self Talk said he had the conversation with Scap Attack and then a baby Kwame Brown. It's just like, wow. Like, really? We had the most viral situation going on back and forth. You go talk about the one time he talked to Scap Attack. I mean, what's the black dude? Sorry, I'm not trying to butcher his name. It's the black guy that he had the conversation with. I'll remember his name in a second. But it's crazy that he didn't highlight the fact that Kwame Brown was talking about ownership this whole time. I've been telling the man told me I own 100% of nothing. But self talk, my guy, shout out to self talk. He highlighted what's his name? Damn, somebody in the chat help me out with his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. But it's just interesting to me. Motherfuckers don't like to give me my props. Nominate me for what really the shit that I say. It's interesting. It's amazing. But it's all good, you know. It is all good, B. A number one draft pick with only 123 in the chat. No, it's 127 now because I just dropped your ass. It was 128 with you in here. Now it's 127. You punk. Niggas be weird. Let me get my phone over here. Add that one to the stage. Remove that one. Yeah, these niggas be weird, man. All right, so let's go. Let's see what's going on real quick. Because they're talking about this Jaylen Brown situation. Let's hear it.
I didn't expect you to throw a fucking mountain. Now that the mountain's on top of your fucking head, you're like, hey man, he's attacking you. How? You threw the rock first. But leave my name out your mouth, right? That didn't happen, but they did have a sit down where it was an apology and all this clearing up type shit, right? So Stephen A has an opinion on what happened at the end of the Celtics season and Jaylen Brown going out there and feeling the way he felt and voicing his opinion on his circumstance on his own stream. You made your opinion, but now we're in a landscape where Jaylen Brown can now voice his opinion. We supposed to all respect your opinion based on what you say about other players. And it's supposed to be, that's it. I said what I said. Now Jaylen Brown said something back. Now he's attacking you. How? You threw the rock first. I never understood how somebody can tell someone else what's disrespectful to them. How can you tell me what's disrespectful to me? I didn't disrespect. Yes, you did. I just told you you did. You disrespected me. You can say I didn't mean to disrespect you.
Absolutely. How can you control what I feel is disrespect? I can articulate to you what I feel is disrespect. You can't tell me what is disrespect to me. You can only adjust down to what I'm saying and don't say what you said. Or I didn't mean it that way, so let me try to adjust. You don't continue down the path if you respect somebody and say, fuck it. And so what the real issue is that if Stephen A. Smith is a journalist, he don't make these assumptions. Jaylen Brown is there for you to ask him a question. And if you had any journalistic integrity, this young man asks, who was your source? So clearly he's ready to have a conversation with you. But what do? You threaten him. You act like you some tough guy. You act like you bigger than life. And you do not have a conversation with another black man. But all the white boys, your friend. All the white boys that do anything, you cool with them. White boy pulled up on you, ain't show up on the show. You know how to dumb yourself down for them white boys. And it's sad. Rashad called it out, which I've been calling out this whole time.
You can say that wasn't my intention to disrespect you, but you can't tell me that I wasn't disrespected. You disrespected me, bro. So the fact that Stephen A gets back on the show to corroborate all the fucking rocks that he threw, I just see too many people doing this type of shit. Like, there are people throwing rocks at me, but then when I throw the rock back, it's like, I didn't expect you to throw a fucking mountain. Now that the mountain's on top of your fucking head, you're like, hey man, don't make me do some real journalism and really go after your character. And really, why does it have to go that deep? Just shut the fuck up. He said what he said. You said what you said. Leave it at that. You did. We have platforms now that we can say what we want to say now. You don't control the narrative no more, bro. You can't control the narrative no more. The athlete can say what they want to say now. That's been the freedom that we've all been talking about with the athletes having the podcast after the games. Melo said it. Hey, I'm glad that we can do this because now we can take the reporter's pen away from them and we can control our own voice. And this is what Jaylen Brown did.
And that's what they don't like. They don't like that the players can say something back. They don't like that they can snap back. These were former players at one time. Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, as much as they want to say they're journalists, they're wannabes. They wanted to be basketball players. So you should respect the fact that you guys are wannabes and you should have been and could have been, but never was. And then you shouldn't talk in that way. You're just normal, regular people that got an opinion. Stop trying to act like you're so important. You know, the reason why these NBA players can speak, I know they're not going to give me no credit, but it's because I believe that Kwame Brown came out and spoke. And if you look at the wave of podcasts that came after me, Gil's Arena included, there's a wave of athletes like, oh, shit. If Kwame can say all this, then I can say some shit. I need to get a podcast. And again, then probably will never give me no credit for that. And that's cool. But the timeline say that I could be right.
Fuck Stephen A, B, and C. What you talking about JT didn't want to come on the stream? Now you're starting another narrative. Oh, now Big Perk come in. He say, man, I got people don't like you here. People don't like, come on, man. As players, bro, it's one thing to stick together, but it's one thing to pin everybody against one guy that we know has just took this team from non-existent to number 2 in the East, and we're gonna motherfucking pile on him like he did something wrong by saying I had my best season ever. What's wrong with telling the truth?
And that's where Rashad is based at. I like the way he's based like that. Like, no, I heard what he said. And he didn't just talk about his best season ever. He was talking about his teammates. The maturation process of seeing an unproven guy turn into a proven guy. And I know all the old heads talking about, oh, we didn't win it. This is that. You don't win every year. He's talking about building blocks. Jaylen Brown is smart. He's talking about building blocks for that next season that now we got some scar tissue that we can trust with some of these other guys. So now when Jason Tatum come back and we can gel for real through playing and not just throwing somebody in, now we got other players that done got a taste of it. Now they know what it's like to win, even shorthanded. So this guy is talking about the future. So when you have older players talking about, oh, well, I would never do that. We would never talk like this. This ain't your team. You not in the locker room. The locker room is the most sacred, intimate thing. It's only certain people that's now talking about what going on in the locker room. This is Jaylen Brown's time. This is his team. And he did rise that team to a level that no one thought it would go to. And so for him to be proud that his guys responded and not hang his hat and hang his head down because they overachieved. This team overachieved. So when somebody want to talk about their overachievement through their hard work to get to where they got, you can't disrespect that. Especially not no punk ass journalist that's not really a journalist, that's picking a bone with a guy that's intelligent, that's a good player, that goes against everything that ESPN, First Take, Disney, all of them, in my opinion, want. Jaylen Brown shatters their whole narrative. He's not difficult. It ain't because nobody like him. It's because he in a racist ass city like Boston that call black folks Mondays as a trade out word for the N word. And Jaylen Brown is talking about Black Wall Street. Why don't they ever talk about the things that Jaylen Brown is doing in the community like they do LeBron? Anytime it's time to give LeBron the benefit of the doubt, they talk about what he do for his friends and what he do for the community. But with Jaylen Brown, he got to stick into the mold of the bad guy because some fantasy people that don't like him and the fantasy people of a team that don't like him. Do you know where this fucking team is at? It's in Boston, where Kyrie Irving said they was shouting out the N-word to him. So who gives a fuck if some people in Boston don't like this man? We love him. This is a black man who's educated, who go to fucking NASA if he want, that is a really good player, so you can't talk about basketball. And Stephen A., you a peon when it comes to this man. So why is you even talking? You got fired for saying your truth one time, nigga. You not the boss. Nigga, you got to ask permission. You a ask permission ass nigga. Jaylen Brown don't ask for no permission. He's a boss for real. Nigga, you had to go on First Take and ask for a segment. You was too pussy a weenie dog to even do it on your own show because not enough people would have even heard it. You responded to this man saying what he felt off of his show that you dissing. How you going to diss a show that you watched? You talking about his background and all that. Nigga, you still watch. You responded to his opinion, clown. And yes, he has every right to feel like this is his favorite season. Notice he said favorite season. They didn't even win the championship. This guy came, if he was worried about his own personal accolades,
Don't you think that he would say his favorite season is when they won the championship and he was MVP of the playoffs and all this other shit in the playoffs? Don't you think he would have said that was his favorite season where he had the most accolades? No. His favorite season, he's talking about his team, not him, his team superseding expectations. I know that's hard for some of you to fathom, but it's hard for your buddy, your co-host, your other superstar to go down. That would be like Michael Jordan going down. Well, we don't want to compare Tatum to Michael Jordan, but it'll be like another star player going down and you carrying the season by yourself to the second best record. That is important. So that's his favorite season because of the overcoming the hardship. But Stephen A don't understand that because he's a dummy. He's a dummy. And you guys that never asked this intelligent brother a question, you guys that just put your narratives on it and just spun it, you guys have just contributed to going against a brother that's helping the community more than you guys are. They always want to talk this pro-black shit. They always want to say Kwame going at somebody. You guys are literally going after a guy that said the word Black Wall Street. You guys are literally giving your opinion. Nigga, shut the fuck up with y'all opinion on Jaylen Brown. You know why you should shut up your opinion? Because LeBron don't sound like Jaylen Brown. LeBron don't talk about Black Wall Street. He talk about his homeboys getting a job. LeBron talking about a school that's failing. Jaylen Brown said the word Black Wall Street and he putting his money behind it in Oakland and certain places. How the fuck are you niggas talking against him? So what you didn't like what he say? Nigga, shut up or go hit him up behind the scenes and ask him what he meant by it. And then come out and tell the story in a beautiful way as if it was intended, nigga. You clowns always want to act like y'all so pro-black. Y'all the first ones give y'all opinion. I was right this whole time. I said they keep black faces in place to say what white people can't say. Every story, every narrative, everything about Jaylen Brown come from you niggas. It don't come from nobody else. We can't tell if white people got a narrative about Jaylen Brown because Stephen A keep running his mouth. We can't tell if white people got a narrative about Jaylen Brown because motherfucking fat ass, goddamn big ass baby mama body Kendrick Perkins keep running his mouth. We can't tell if the white folks mad in Boston because you Negroes keep talking. Why don't you niggas shut up and let the white people say it? This is the only brother we got that is smart enough to go to NASA and that's smart enough to put his money into the hood. And mighty funny, white folks got a problem with him. Mighty funny. Yeah, we know about Lake Lanier. We know about a lot of places where black folks rised up and did what Jaylen Brown did, and somehow there was a problem. So why don't you Negroes shut the hell up and let the man do what he gonna do? And if you have a question for this man, ask him the question. Be better than that. Don't put your fucking opinion on it. Hit him up. He's articulate enough to tell you what he meant. You hit up every white boy. Stephen A. Smith said he didn't want to get it wrong when it came to the white boy that got traded from OKC. What's the little point guard name? He didn't want to get it wrong when it comes to that point guard. And what he did, he wanted to make sure. But you can't get it right with your brother, you fake ass Q dog. You can't get it right with your brother first. You got to axe the grind. You got a personal. You supposed to be a journalist, but you getting personal with KD, Kevin Durant, and now motherfucking Jaylen Brown. You personal with everybody black, you punk. And you still scared to come see me. Yeah, Josh Giddey. Kendrick Perkins, all of you guys that said something, Will Bond, you meat neck punk, all of y'all who said something, y'all are sick. Jaylen Brown has done more for the black community with his salary than you clowns will ever do. Why don't y'all shut up and stay out the way of this man? If you got something negative to say based on what he said, why don't you use your journalistic integrity and ask him a question? It's a shame you Negroes is coming at a dude that spoke Black Wall Street that got $300 million on his own. A guy, an athlete who didn't kneel down like your punk ass motherfucking king, LeBron James. He stood up and he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's showing a strength that them white folks don't want us to see. He ain't kneel down, he's standing up. And you guys are coming to disavow this man because you don't understand what he's saying on one little point. That's all it takes for you fake ass Black power Negroes is one disagreement about a damn game. When this man is trying to empower the community, you clown ass niggas. It's a shame, man. Y'all claim Black Lives Matter when somebody white unalive a black dude, but when it's time to show Black Lives Matter, when it's time to show a little grace, when it's time to show a little discernment, you niggas just get up here and threaten each other. You get up here and take away and disavow another man that's doing twice as much as you. Clowns. Y'all some clowns. And I ain't Jaylen Brown. I don't got nice words for you. Fuck you. Y'all some clown. But that's my time, man. I don't want to go off too much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Me and Chucky Atkins in the morning, man. We're going to bring back some real media, real basketball talk, and not all this propaganda bullshit where you got to disrespect people, threaten to take away from them. Ooh, yeah, I'll make the whole city go against you. I'll make your teammates go against you. A fucking fake ass journalist talking about he want to make his teammate and everybody go against him. How does that help Black power, Stephen A., Mr. Pro-Black, Mr. Get in a dashiki and get on First Take or whatever the hell you had on, Mr. Put on your goddamn Q-Dog outfit, fake like you love black. But every time it's time to get a nigga together, they go get you. Every time it's time to make a nigga mind and not be able to not take a vaccine, they go get you. You got an opinion on everybody, but somebody can't have an opinion on you, clown? Where your journalistic integrity? You a weak punk coward that as soon as somebody say your name, you get fragile and all shook up. And then you run the white zaddy and jump on his platform. I thought you was a man, Stephen A. You finally got your own platform and you still taking Negroes and running the white zaddy to drag them through the mud. He said what he said on his own platform. You said what you said and took this man's name to your job, you punk. You's a punk. You could have said what you said on your own platform, but you know what you did? You wanted to put legs behind it. You want to make sure White Zaddy get his money too, because you know you wake up every day with one goal in mind, and which is to get White Zaddy his money, you punk. Your own platform, hot story like this, you got an all-star responding to you, and you go to fucking First Take, and you don't go to Stephen A. Smith first. You got your own news media, and you run the right zaddy first, you boy. You's a fucking boy. You know you a good old boy. You talked all this, I got my own platform, but the first thing you do to respond to a black man is you ran to First Take, you boy. You's a sad-ass puppet. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed night.